Well, we did it, guys. We finally hit it. We hit Celestial 3. Well, I mean, maybe it's not the most incredible thing. It's not eternity yet. But you know what? I'm happy that I even got here. I'm not this, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. But for now, I'm pretty happy with it. You know why? Because it means I'm at least in like the top 1% ish. And I'm not boosted because I was playing with my friends, and my friends is just me and two other friends as a 3-stack. And I got even MVP on my last game. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. So this is how I got Celestial on PC. Which again, I want to talk about this as a disclaimer. PC doesn't necessarily mean better than console. I think they have very different things to worry about. But I do think mechanically, PC players have to be better than console players, just because of the way the hardware we use. It's a little bit different, guys. It's a little bit different. I would hate using a controller. They use aim assist. I think it's hard to use a controller. I don't like using a controller. But if you like to use a controller, by all means, use one. But for me, I don't like it, and I think that's the only reason why I do think PC players are technically better mechanically. But other than game sense wise, I'm not really sure how it is. So let me talk about how I got to Celestial on PC. First off, I want to talk about is the roles I play. I'm primarily a fill player when I solo queue, but if I am playing with my friends, I tend to be a DPS player. But again, I tend to be a DPS player. It doesn't mean I have to be a DPS player. You know what the best part about filling is that if your teammates are good at their job, you don't steal their position, and you can play a position almost as good as your man, but not quite there, but good enough that you can still win. And that's the thing. I fill a fuck ton, bro. I don't play healer because I want to, but more because it's a very integral part. And as long as you know how to play the game, you can probably play healer. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the easiest role in the game. Like, look at this. I got 6,000 damage taken. I did 26,000 healing, and I did 7,000 damage. I got the most assists in the game, and I only died 3 times. You know what I did? I just held left click and right click sometimes, and then it just occasionally became dagger. That's it. That's all I had to do. Because playing other roles actually can be simple as long as you take time to learn them. And obviously healer, I think, is the easiest role in the game. This is my opinion. I do think it's easy. I think it gets harder when you play other characters like Invisiwoman, but the fact that Cloak and Dagger exists puts the game on easy mode. Believe it or not, I also do play tank. Some days your mechanical skill is not going to be up to date, so I just play tank. And I don't think I did a horrible job. I had 18,000 damage. I have a positive KD, so they can't really complain. Like, I was 14-3. That's like not horrible at all. Yes, it's not the most amount of kill participation, but you're a tank. You're getting kills doesn't matter as much as staying alive. So what does my point lead to be? Learn how to play fucking other roles, and it's pretty fucking easy. You know why? You know what the best part about learning what other roles do is you understand how the other roles work. So you also can figure out what's exactly going wrong with your team. Like, if you're taking too much damage, you're starting to know why you're taking too much damage. It could be because of the healing. It could be because the DPS is not putting enough pressure. It could be because the tank's not standing in front of you. You play all those roles, you know what the fuck you're talking about. There are a lot of games where I'm like, damn, our tanks fucking can't do anything. And I look at the stat line, I'm like, yeah, they did fucking nothing. Yeah, because I know, because I play tank. An additional tip I want to add is that if you're on one trick, don't play ranked. And I mean this in like a very good, sincere way. If you really want to climb, playing ranked is gonna piss you. It's just gonna piss me off, man. I hate one tricks because they can't play anything else when the character's banned. Although I might be Lord on Bucky, I definitely can play Star-Lord. I can play Hawkeye, I can play Psylocke, I play Moon Knight. And I even play Wolverine and Iron Man when they're not banned. Like, there's a good chance I can play all these characters because I'm just so used to playing them in my free time that I can just pick them up. It's not that hard. And this doesn't just apply to being banned. This applies to someone else on your team also just likes the same character you do. Don't be a dickhead and just flex their Lord status and then just take it from them and be like, fuck you, you suck. And then when they suck ass and you're like, you fucking suck at your character. Yeah, you took their character as well. Like, that's why I play other characters. If someone else is also Lord and Bucky, I'm okay with just stepping off. I play Hawkeye. I'll play Star-Lord. I like playing Moon Knight. Again, I just like playing a lot of characters. Because sometimes there are also characters that are not meant for the specific comp you're going against. There are a lot of times where you're just going to be like, damn, Winter Soldier doesn't feel like he does much here. Why don't I just play someone else? They're all grouped together. Maybe I play Moon Knight. Maybe I play Squirrel Girl. It happens a lot. And if you start to notice it when you start playing against other teams. Like, oh, maybe I'm not doing enough damage to these tanks here. The tanks are the problem. Let me play Hawkeye and destroy their fucking health bar. Rock, paper, scissors. with the DPSs. I think you should at least have 3 different types of DPSs in your arsenal. One of them is a dive, one of them is a brawler, and then one of them is a poke. And that's my 3. You can copy them, but number 1, I wouldn't suggest Hawkeye 100%. I'd probably suggest Hella. Hawkeye is if you really spend a time playing Hawkeye. Being able to adjust is very important in this game, especially if you really want to win, because again, you're playing around not only the enemy team, you're playing around your teammates as well. Playing 2 dive heroes when your tanks are like Strange and Magneto doesn't really necessarily have the greatest synergy. You know what would be greater synergy? If you had a Spider-Man and a Venom, for example. I'm just saying, those are the things I'm just saying. Last one I want to say is communication is always going to be key. Learning if anyone, or just saying if anyone has a voice and mic in their chat, there's a good chance, as long as you're not toxic, you're going to have good comms. And I mean that sincerely. If they're toxic, there's a good chance their comms are not on, but there are obviously the exceptions. I have played with toxic people before, and we've won. I mean, I've posted a video on it. There was like a racist guy, and I carried him. But like, but for the most part, if you can communicate, that's better than not communicating at all. Especially to your healers. Your healers don't know what the fuck is going on half the time, because I'm pretty sure most healer one-tricks don't really understand what DPSs want to do most of the time. But unless they're used to playing with a bunch of like friends, you need to communicate what you want to do. Because like, for example, if you're playing Star-Lord running into their tank, shredding them, but then you don't get enough pocketing from them because you never told them, oh, I'm about to run face first into the tank, please pocket me so I can kill him. Of course they're not gonna fucking heal you. You never said anything. They look like you're one of int. So pretty important. Another one is just to have fun. Don't tilt queue. I would say tilt queuing is probably the worst thing you can do. I've done tilt queuing. I think the longest stretch for me was that I was playing gold, and I think gold was honestly harder to climb than plat. Plat was kind of easy to climb. I don't know why everyone gets stuck in plat, but for me, I think gold was harder. But overall, yeah, I did it. I just really want to make a video on what I liked about playing this game more. I get to see Celestial in the fucking tagline, basically. That's all I really wanted to do. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like and follow for more. Peace, and I'm going to show you this awesome clip I hit in my rank up game to Celestial. So yeah, here we go. Peace.
This is real firepower!
Got it.
Again!
Again!
Again!